Right, here we are. It's my first ride with, maybe, Ben Swift today. So he's my first client, I'm going to call him, just about to arrive. And I think we are going to go on the bike today. Ben's just started his winter training, so we are going to go out for, I think, 90k. A bit far, really. I'm going to try and get him to cut it short, but probably won't because he's professional. So yeah, let's see how it goes. It's going to be good day. Going to get in the sauna later, I reckon. Burn some winter fat off. Ring doorbell. Two people. All right, mate.
How are you doing?
Nice to see you.
Good, you?
I'm all right. Yeah, someone else has turned up. Another client. How you doing?
Good, mate. Tea, coffee?
Coffee, please, mate.
All right.
How is it?
Good. And you?
I'm all right. Yeah.
Where am I going? Do you want milk or just?
I'll have it just short and black.
So how hard do you want to go today?
Not hard, mate. You don't need to go hard at all. This is a gentle ride. You've just started training. I am now your new coach. I think we should cut it in half this ride and just take it steady.
There's no shortcuts. 82k.
So we went to Gran Canaria 3 years ago? 3 years ago?
2
years ago. No, 2. And we did 10 days? 10 days together. I rode with him for like 2 hours because he was just on it.
It was pretty amazing how many cafes I saw you at though. All over the island.
Literally all over the island. So Ben had like 8-hour rides to do every day and you literally did them all. And we set off one day and I sat on your wheel for the first 2.5 hours and then you said, right, I've got to do an effort now. just grim. And then he was in the gym. Oh. Right, should we get ready? Otherwise it's going to start raining.
This rain's going to come.
It's going to get wet.
Where's your kit bag?
In the car, can you get it?
I can't get it.
God, I've got to get I don't know how to get my wheels out now. Can you do it?
No.
Be alright, won't it? Right, which way are we going out of here? Up here and left?
Right, left, and then
Right, left.
well, right. Fucking hell. Left at the end.
I better go right, I'm gonna go left.
Well, I don't know where I am, do I?
Do you want me to find my friends on? Just in case. How you doing then, mate?
Pretty cold.
Fucking freezing.
No, we're good actually. I think this year went pretty well, didn't it?
For you, yeah, I'm bloody mega.
Well, I don't know about mega.
Nah,
but
it's not been your best year, but
this, I think on one side it has been a good year, but it's been consistent.
is that your win you're most proud of, do you think, or?
I think so. I don't know. I mean, I've had some nice wins.
To be fair, how many wins have you had in total, do you know?
14, I think.
14?
Yeah.
Quite a lot. Alright. Pantani.
But annoyingly,
Calm down.
I've had 27 second places.
Have you actually?
Yeah. And like
Shit.
22 thirds.
At least you're consistent.
Consistently shit.
That's up there, and it's better than fourth.
Yeah, I've had a few of them as well. Yeah, I think Nationals is different, right?
I think so. I think with the Nationals, it's one thing that you'll always like have with you.
Yeah. The thing that I like, you always have them bands, you know, for the rest of your life, around your arm.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think just winning the Nationals, especially you get the jersey for the year, it's different. What jobs and what sports do you often like? We were best friends, near enough.
Yeah.
Racing against
Near enough, you bastard. Fucking twat. We are best friends. Obviously that's affected you a lot more than me.
I remember like signing for Tucha, walking in, not knowing a single person, just sat on the table with McEwen, Pizzotto, Steegmans,
So you were like me, you had pictures of McEwen like on your wall as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I had 2 pictures when I was younger. And McEwen was one of them. And then to be sat there on a dinner table with him.
Well, but that was weird.
In a complete alien atmosphere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know a single member of staff, didn't know a single person.
Did you learn a lot then from them guys in those first few years? Or was it not about the race, not about like how to be a pro, but the racing side of it? So obviously, you know, when you turn pro, it's a lot more controlled, isn't it?
It is, but it's also different. It was so different racing in 2009.
Yeah.
You know, like...
Fuck, 2009.
Yeah.
Shit, you're old, aren't you?
It was a different era. It was a different era, but we didn't have power meters. We didn't have daily plans. We didn't have... You literally got a...
Isn't it weird? Like when you think about it, so when we turned pro, it was like an email.
Yeah.
And even an email about stuff, it was like, you had to like, go and find somewhere with Wi-Fi to get the email.
Yeah, exactly.
You think what it was like before, I remember asking Gilbert about this, when he turned pro, we used to get faxes.
Yeah, get factors. And our daily plan used to be written on a piece of paper, you take it from the dinner.
Yeah.
It'll all be handwritten. It's different, and I think it's so hard to see any different because I knew no different at that time.
Yeah.
Everything was amazing. You know, like, what young cyclist doesn't want to turn pro and then be on a team with those sort of guys?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Do about 22 mile an hour.
Faster, Niall!
But what was actually quite funny and what made me a little bit nervous, you know, there was almost like an air of respect, which I don't know if the same is now, but remember our last training camp before we went to races? It was in Calpe in January.
Yeah.
And this is how it used to work. It's like you do your training, you get back, think you finished, then all of a sudden the coach, which coached everyone on the team, they say, right, Qatar group, you got to do extra, which wasn't prescribed before the training. So
it's just like,
surprise! Sudden like, what is happening? You go and do 8 sprints, pair up. I was with Pizarro, so I was like, oh hell. You know, it's like, I got this like,
don't knock him off. I
was like, alright. So 8 sprints from a standing, well, like 10k an hour or something. I was like, right, I'll just let him do it. Let him start. He can say start. He can say go. I won't even challenge him. He did the first one. And we went, I was like, alright, it's not really that hard. I was like, right, you know what? Stuff this. I'm just going to go full whack in my second one, see what happens. And he said, 3, 2, 1, go! And I just went, and he just disappeared from my peripheral vision. I was like, oh no.
Shit.
What is going to happen now?
Bloody hell. Thank you. Nay bother. It's not a problem. Nay problem. Cut it horse. I am feeling a bit hoarse though. Should we get to cafe?
Let's do it, mate. It's getting a bit wet out here, isn't it?
It's getting a bit wet. Yeah, let's go to a cafe and have a brew.
Alright.
You're paying. So you're looking forward to this? Not just eating cake, sitting in a cafe. You don't have to do efforts on the way home. Even though, actually, now I think about it, now I've retired, it's an effort to ride home. But are you going to go for long or not?
I don't know. I think at the end of last year, I was pretty close to retiring. Not out of choice.
Why?
Well, it was just 2 bad years. It was a difficult year on the market. A couple of things fell through. Luckily, things got sorted out.
What fell through? This is interesting. I didn't know this.
Well, like a couple of like options, different ways to go. I was waiting on different options, turned one down, and then I would just like one door closes, another one opens, then it closes, and it was a difficult time. But luckily, it all got sorted out. And where I am, but
what's mental though? So, I think if you would have stopped, you wouldn't be national champ. But it's mental how you were almost like forced to stop because there wasn't another contract. But how good you are. And it's like now, think of how many people would have taken you again. It's just so short-sighted, isn't it?
Well, it is, but then also like that's just what cycling is. You're only as good as your last result, really.
Unless you've won a classic, and then
yeah. But no, I'm not sure how many more years I want to do. I used to have this sort of like vision of like doing 20 years as a pro. It'd be quite nice. It's a long way, but you know.
Whoa, how old were you? 20 when you were pro?
Signed when I was 20, but by the time January came around, I was 21.
41 you want to be?
Well, it wouldn't be that. I broke the back, and I'm going into my 12th year.
You might have grown the rest of your beard by then.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe.
Oh, that's a brilliant picture.
Thank you very much. Thanks, guys. And good luck with whatever you're cycling this year.
Just getting over.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
So you're going to do a Grand Tour, do you think?
Yeah, I think in this team, some of my standouts for me was coming back from that crash, the injury where I turned it around. Fuck yeah, that crash, I forgot about that. How I was climbing in Swiss. Yeah. And then winning the Nationals, you know. And just enjoying it and just like loving life again. Being racing, attacking in like places, you know, doing some sprinting, doing, you know, just a bit of everything. Just
I think doing the classics, you'll definitely be able to do that. I think as well because you're like you've not done them before, and you don't. It's not that you don't know how they work.
no,
But you'll be learning quite a bit. And I know it's different now. 'Cause you got Garmin's on, so you know where you're going, all that kind of
yeah, I
stuff.
know, but like even with this, you can't beat local knowledge.
No.
Because if you're looking at your Garmin, you can't see it. You're looking at it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
But
I think with that stuff, you going in the break early and all that,
I think personally you'll be good at it and you'll
surprise yourself.
yeah, and that's what I hope. And I think, you know, we've got great riders for it. We've not got the results in the classics like we do out in the stage racing. So I think it's weird, isn't it? It is weird, but then you look at it, what's more controllable?
What's
I
that?
think there's only one person that could have
Seen that?
attempted to pull off white shorts. Had him! Play the long game.
Got it.
But I think it's just, we've got great talent for the classics and we've had some great results with the riders that we've got.
Oh,
But if we can have more and more options, then hopefully it can be a good thing.
And Nationals again.
Where is it this year? No idea. I might do it Midlands, I heard, but I don't know how much. Yeah, Nationals obviously.
I'm gonna do it and just sit on you.
Hashtag follow Swift.
And just go like that way.
Won't be the only. We're not going to go there.
Part 2 of Ben's day now. Just got back off the bikes and having not a lot of time to do a lot of fun things. This is part of his not day-to-day routine, but his routine. So yeah, here we are. I've just got one of my assistants to give me a glass of water. One sec. Thanks, Lizzie. So we're just going to get in. This is water, not vodka. So we're going to get in now and just get our sweat on. Sorry about the bod, by the way. Ben's not out of shape a bit. I'm all right, obviously.
Still got a few months to go.
Yeah, exactly. Right, don't fart in here. Me? Apart from hyperventilating, mate, how is this good for you? And how is this enjoyable? I can imagine if I was going for a massage in a spa after this, I'd be all right. But I don't think Lizzie's going to give me a rub. By the way, Lizzie's Ben's missus. She ain't going to give me a massage.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, it's about a training benefit. You know, it's amazing how high your heart rate actually goes. The other day, I got 160 beats a minute just sat in here.
Did you really?
Yeah.
What, just sat here 160?
Yeah, I was at like 25 minutes in, but
Jesus.
I think, you know, like what we were saying on the bike, we don't really have hobbies or such. Like, this isn't my hobby, far from it. But it's like, I prefer to have something to like look forward to. You know, because even though we've got a lot of spare time, it's all about recovery.
Yeah.
You know, you're not, if you're out doing some sort of hobby and stuff like that, you just can't invest enough time in it, and it just nail you really. So
I think that's the thing. I think if you've got a lot of money, having a hobby's quite easy, isn't it? I know this sounds daft, But like, if you can go and if you got a couple of million quid in the bank, you can go buy a car and you're obvious to go out driving in your car and that stuff. But you've got kids now. So
yeah, you've got that, but also, you know,
it's got a kid, Lizzie, not kids. Don't need to worry.
We've got even just going out driving. You know, you're like, it's that age-old saying. You know, we're professional athletes. It's not all glamour. It's not all. Majority of it, it's a 24/7 lifestyle. So you just haven't got time. You know, it's.
I'm not going to state the obvious, but it's hot in here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fairly hot. It's kind of like the idea a little bit, but
85 degrees. That's a little bit of an exaggeration, but it's well hot.
It's not far off. But yeah, it's like.
I think like every professional has an off season now, and it seems to be getting shorter and shorter.
Yeah.
And you have your mid-season break, but I think for you, especially as you've got Arthur, you don't really have time to do stuff.
No.
And the time that you do have to do stuff, you don't want to be doing anything else, but apart from with Arthur.
Well, it's also like doing stuff with Arthur. I can't get back in, say, from 6 hours of training. And
And
go out and run around. That's when we're in Mallorca. It's really, really good there because we've got an apartment with a pool, and it's just simple. You know, it's actually a really simple, easy life. You don't have to go far to actually enjoy it.
Yeah.
And you can do stuff. You can play in the swimming pool, just sit and chill out a little bit, find a bit of shade. You know, so it's like.
It's not this hot though, is it?
No, but.
So hot. Sweating.
So it's just like.
I think that's the thing. But what do you get up to in the off season then? Well, I know because I spend a lot of it with you. Went to see Mamma Mia the other day, didn't we?
We did. That was like really fun.
I thought it was weird though. We went to watch it and you knew all the words. I looked across and you were like doing dance moves. You even did that for a minute.
That's what you got to do. Though.
You've got to embrace that.
You got to embrace it. You've got a full experience.
Yeah, I think it's good, mate. But I think that's the way cycling's going now. And I think the more you ask people, the more that you're not on it 24/7, the harder your life's going to be. As though even though it's easier in getting home and like relaxing and playing with your kids, it's not how you're going to be the best in the world. And ultimately, that's what you want to be in it.
And to be honest, most of us aren't the best in the world either. So we make all this and we do push our bodies to the limit, and you know it's a hard life and stuff.
It is a hard life. Right, mate, thanks for letting me spend the day with you. It's been nice. Get out on the bike. I didn't really enjoy it that much, to be honest.
You love the end.
Mate, I've not been that hard since Nationals. We didn't get it on camera, but we were going so fast. We overtook 3 lorries. But thanks for coming, mate, and I've got you this to hold your...
mega.
To hold your money in.
What money?
Yeah, exactly.
Cheers, mate.
Anyway, thanks for coming. Cheers, bud. Oh, it's a bit weird.
It is, but that's even more weird.
Right.